Hello, hello. Super excited for tonight. I am here. My name's Selena Franklin, for those of you that may not know me, and I'm super excited to tell you all about gut health. It's been a game changer in my life, and I know in my family's as well. So I'm really excited to talk about this topic. I have personally been with Plexus for 7 years now, taking the products for 7 years. And I'll tell you a little bit about more of my story probably towards the end. I'll start off here with kind of going through some of the gut health information and then also talking about the products that I personally take. So whether it's weight loss journey that you're on, whether it's an autoimmune disease, whether you're just looking for better digestion, honestly, when your gut is healthy, everything else kind of seems to fall into place. If you're experiencing a weight loss plateau, it's interesting because sometimes gut health can actually be what your body is missing. And that's something that I've learned kind of along the way. So, honestly, let me see if this will let me change slides here. Whoops. Um, Many weight loss programs focus solely on diet and exercise, which is really interesting because there's so much more, to weight management than just, eating fewer calories or increasing your physical activity. There's digestion, metabolism, energy levels, immune system, even your mood that can contribute to reaching those goals that you've set. So that's really where gut health kind of comes into play, and that's why I'm so passionate about it because it's something that's made such a difference in my life. And honestly, modern science has also discovered, really some incredible ways beneficial microbes living in the gut can contribute to optimal health. Beyond just aiding your body's digestive system, certain microbial strains have been linked, to an improved mood, to reduce stress, to better immune system, and even weight loss, like I kind of mentioned. So digestion is really one of the primary ways that your gut contributes to weight management, which is interesting because your gut, it's also known as your GI tract. I guess some also call it that. And inside your GI tract, your gut microbiome really helps to break down that food and determines, what's useful for your body and what's eliminated. And certain types of bacteria can break down foods better than others. So having the right balance of that bacteria in your gut microbiome is really what's vital for that effective digestion. And a positively balanced gut can really help you in so many ways beyond just digestion. Your gut plays a big role in your body's health and wellness overall. Your gut can help with better hydration, less digestive discomfort, nutrient absorption, which is a big one. You could be taking a multivitamin, but if your body's not properly absorbing those nutrients and those vitamins within that multivitamin, it's not really, helping your body per se if your body's not absorbing the actual nutrients. So that's a big one that I learned a lot about. Improving your overall health, like I mentioned, metabolism support, and immune system support is a big one too, because around 70% of your immune cells live inside your gut, which I thought was really interesting because it's so directly correlated. So if you consider a garden, and stay with me because this is kind of the best way that I like to explain how the products work. But if you think about how a garden flourishes, you need to weed, reduce the weeds, plant the seeds, and then feed those seeds to then help them thrive. So the same is true when you think about your health of your gut microbiome. It's just like a garden. So when you're helping, to weed, seed, and feed your gut, it's really helping your gut microbiome to grow and to flourish in the same way. So that's where this triplex comes in, which are the three products that I got started on 7 years ago and still take to this day. Every day I take these three products. I've added some products obviously along the way, but these are those core, three products that have really helped, to improve my gut microbiome from the inside out. So if you start with the first step, which is to weed out, that unwanted microbes, to basically make more space for the beneficial microbes to thrive. So BioCleanse uses an innovative combination of the magnesium and the citrus bioflavonoids to support the regularity and to also reduce gas, GI discomfort, bloating, constipation. ProBio 5 is our freeze-dried probiotic, and that also helps to keep the intestinal yeast in balance. So then the next step, like I mentioned, is to then seed your gut with those beneficial microbes. In the probiotics. So ProBio 5's dual action formula really helps to weed out the unwanted yeast and seed your gut with those beneficial strains of probiotics. And it also helps, for healthy digestion and also to keep your pH levels in your gut balanced. And then the final step is that to feed those beneficial microbes with the prebiotics. And that's where Slim comes in. So Slim is what I've also called our pink drink. It comes in 2 different options. One of them is the Slim Hunger Control. So Slim Hunger Control is 15 calories, and it comes either in, this is the blood orange lemon lime flavor, or it comes in the black cherry lime flavor. Both of them are clinically demonstrated to help you lose weight. They contain, or they help you to reduce hunger cravings. They help with healthy glucose metabolism. They also have a prebiotic fiber in them that helps you to feel full longer, and it helps to reduce the desire to overeat. So it really helps to, kind of get rid of those hunger cravings overall. Slim Microbiome Activating is our other option, which really focuses on gut health as a whole. So it promotes, like I said, the growth of those beneficial gut microbes. It helps to, it's also clinically, contains clinically studied prebiotics. It supports glucose metabolism as well. This option is 5 calories. It comes in, this one is the raspberry lemon watermelon, and then it also comes in the black cherry lime blossom as well. And it also helps to maintain healthy blood pressure levels. So it's an awesome option, either one, depending on your goals. And then the triplex is what I've been talking about, is really these 3 products. So whether, the ProBio 5, the BioCleanse, or, and the Slim, all 3 of those together, they are gluten-free. They don't have any artificial, colors, flavors, sweeteners, preservatives. One of the things that I like most about them is that they are plant-based products. Slim, to make it pink, actually contains a beetroot extract, which I thought was really cool because that's awesome for your health as well. But it's really important, for me to kind of know what's in them and what's important about them. So a little bit about kind of my story. I'll start before I have my mom, Cece, talk a little bit about hers as well. But when I started 7 years ago, I was going through IVF treatments to conceive both of my daughters. So my oldest is now 5 and my youngest is 1.5. I do have severe endometriosis. So I've struggled with severe cramping. I used to have daily headaches, unbalanced hormones. I used to have, my periods were irregular. So all of those different aspects, I was on multiple different pain meds. I was on heartburn meds for a number of years. I was on hormone meds as I went through my IVF treatment. So there's, lots of different aspects of my, life as I've gone through taking these products. But I think the most important for me was when I was able to take them when I was pregnant. I was able to take them to my OB-GYN, and she approved all of them. And that was really important for me, not only to be able to keep taking my products because of how much better I felt, but also the fact that she approved them and said that they were safe for my, my baby as well, that I thought that was really important. I also breastfed both of my daughters till 13 months and 16 months with my youngest. And it was really important to me, to be able to keep those balanced hormones to help me to be able to continue, breastfeeding them. I thought that was really important in my journey. So that's a little bit about me. Now, like I said, I have 2 crazy toddlers that are running around. So to keep up, with the energy, keeping up with them, it is really important. Now I have kind of a different phase of my life. Obviously, I'm not pregnant or breastfeeding right now. So it's just a different phase of my life postpartum, to still be able to take, take these products. So it's really important to me, and kind of what they've done for me over the last 7 years. So I will go ahead and turn it over to my mom, Cece. She is going to talk a little bit about her journey, and kind of how she's gotten started on the products with me as well. So go ahead, Mom. You're on mute, Mom.
Sorry. Okay. Hello. I'm Cece Tolson. And as Selena said, I'm Selena's mother. I'm also a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 40 years now. Can't believe it's been that long. But I'm also a nursing instructor. So I've been teaching nursing students for 25 years now. So I have a lot of medical background, um, and understand a lot about gut health. So when Selena first introduced these products to me, I was a little bit skeptical. I'm not someone that takes any type of medication. I haven't been on any other medication before. I'm not a pill person. So when she wanted me to take all these, prebiotics and probiotics, I started doing some research. As I began to start using the products and research it more and look into all the information, started using the products. And as Selena said, I also started out, I started with the Slim Hunger Control and the Bio Cleanse. And I know this looks backwards, and the ProBio. So I have not gone a day without that, probably I would say I've been consistent maybe for the last 3 years now. I noticed when I first started taking it, maybe probably going on 5 years now, maybe. When I first started taking them, I wasn't really consistent with it. And even though Selena kept encouraging me, I still was skeptical, thinking, okay, I thought she'd get over this and I wouldn't have to keep taking these pills. But then I realized when I stopped taking them that I didn't have the energy that I had when I was taking them. And then since this time in the last few years with me taking now at least the triplex, I've gone back to playing tennis. I've learned how to golf. I bought myself a couple kayaks. So now I've been kayaking. I've just found myself to have, a lot more energy, doing a lot more things that I haven't done for years, and enjoying my time as I'm getting older. Like I said, I've been a nurse for 40 years. So, you imagine I'm 60 years old now and I need more energy. I've noticed as I'm getting older, I get tired more easily. I don't have the energy to do as much as I used to. So I really have found that with this improvement in my gut health, that I'm overall healthier and more energetic. So it's been quite a journey for me. And like I said, once I realized being consistent was making an improvement in me, I've stayed consistent. I know for at least 2 years now that I don't go a day without it. If for some reason I do miss it, I can definitely tell. I'm like something's wrong today, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot my pink drink. So, and then I'll go make it. I just went on vacation. I took everything with me. It travels with me. I don't miss a day. At one of the conventions, I got a really nice little Plexus travel bag, so it's really convenient for me. I pack everything up in it, and off I go. I've also since then added a couple other things. I've added Mega X. That is
Kind of like our fish oil. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's an omega supplement. It's
Thank you.
3579, I think it is, of your omegas. So yeah, I
Yeah.
take that as well.
I also take the X Factor, which is the
Yep.
multivitamin. I take that every day. I give that to my husband every day. I also don't go without this little drink called Hydrate. That's the first thing I drink in the morning. I get up and I mix that up, and I also have that every morning. As a nurse, one of the problems is that I'm sure all nurses can relate, is that we don't drink enough water. I don't think people drink enough water, period. But especially as nurses, and mainly because we don't have time to pee. We don't have time to drink, so we don't have time to pee. We're very busy and we do 12-hour shifts. So by the time you get home after doing this long shift, you're exhausted, and a lot of times dehydrated. So I think with forcing myself to have the Hydrate, forcing myself to have my pink drink, I've started drinking a lot more water, which has really improved my whole intestinal system. So I'm really happy about that. The other thing, I'll name a couple other products that I use, is I like the Joyome Day Serum. I use that. The other thing I mix with my pink drink that I like, again, because I'm 60, I got collagen complex. I think that has really helped with, my wrinkles and not looking like I'm 60. So without having to get any plastic surgery.
Yeah, it helps a lot too.
The other thing that my husband he does on a daily basis, he does use the BioCleanse, but he also takes the product called Eve. He's always had a very physical job, and the ease has really helped the arthritis in his hands. So he takes that on a daily basis so that he has now cut out taking all the Motrin or the NSAIDs, which are very hard on your stomach and your kidneys. So I've been very happy with that he's now using the Ease, which is a natural product instead of the NSAIDs. So that's my story.
Perfect. No, that's really helpful. And that's the same thing. I mean, I take a lot of the same products that my mom talked about. I've kind of added them over time. And that's something that I kind of talked about in the beginning, that the 3 products that I started with were the Triplex, you know, the ProBio, the BioCleanse, and the Slim were really what I focused on to start for gut health, and to kind of getting, you know, healthier in general. And then from there, you know, probably a year or 2 later, I started adding in products, kind of slowly. Not to say you couldn't start with more, you know, right up front, but it just kind of depends on your preference and what you kind of want to start with. But it also depends on what your goals are. You know, like she said, my dad was, you know, more focused on his arthritis and taking those other meds. I was focused more on balancing my hormones and being pregnant at the time, you know, versus like my mom. Like we all have different goals, you know, and all have different background, different history, you know, on what we've, you know, surgeries we've had or meds we've taken or, you know, anything in general. Everyone has a different journey that they're on. So it just kind of depends on what your goals are and what you're looking for. So if you're watching the replay or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Like I said, my name's Selena Franklin and I'd be happy to help you. Otherwise, have a good night. Bye.
Bye.